Hello, gorgeous, gorgeous beings of light. This is Elmara from the Gaia One Temple. One Earth, one people, one love. I really wanted to share with you another extraordinary miracle that's happened before I leave this divine place. I'm sure the miracle happened at the same time as the other two that I spoke about in a video on the 18th of March 2019. And just in case you didn't listen to those, two extraordinary miracles happened on the day that I arrived back on the south coast of New South Wales, and one of those was that I had driven 700 kilometres, most of it 110 kilometres, and I had a slow leak in one of my tyres, and it did not go flat until the morning when I got up after I arrived. The next morning my tyre was flat. That was the first one. The second was that my car has never locked, ever. Well, not ever, but it stopped working, I don't know, about 8 months ago, and it's the second time in the history of this car that I've had that it just did that. It just stops working for no reason at all. But it just stopped working, and last time they couldn't fix it. The mechanic couldn't fix it, so I would just pretend I was locking my car. And when I arrived, it was pouring rain, and I didn't even pretend to lock it because it was dark and it was raining. But when I got to my room, I said to God, can you please put lots of gold light around my car and keep my car safe? And the next morning I got up and my car was all locked up, like the lock had just mysteriously started working. So I was thrilled about that because it was a physical miracle. I suppose the other one is physical as well, but it was a physical miracle that happened. And I knew it was a sign. I knew it was a sign from my gorgeous beings I work with, and all the beautiful Syrians that I work with, to tell me that, you know, this time of awakening when, you know, the way we used to do things has been and gone, and there's a whole brand new way, exciting way of doing things, and that is that you simply ask. And the other miracle that happened, and as I said, I'm guessing that it happened at the same time, but I only found it out yesterday when I had to take a little puppy dog to the vet, and he wasn't little either, he was a great big huge 40-kilo dog. That was trying to squish into my little car, and he really needed to get his head out the window, and I just got an intuitive feeling to check the window, which has not worked for, you know, that's longer than the car locking story. That hasn't worked. The window probably has been jammed, and the automatic opening of the window, they don't have wind down windows. God, sometimes I miss the old stuff that we used to have, wind down windows. They never broke. But this electrical window on my passenger side has been broken for, I don't know, maybe 2-3 years. It's never worked, and I just hit the button and the window came down. I was so excited. I was screaming, thank you, God, thank you, thank you. My guess is that it happened at exactly the same time that the unlocking of the car doors happened. But the reason I'm sharing this with you is this, you know, we've heard about an awakening world. We've heard about unlimited abundance coming to us. And, you know, it's been a long, slow journey. Well, it certainly has for me, because I've been at this journey for about 40 years now. But I've been told for a long time that there would come a time where we would just be able to think about something and it would, you know, we would manifest it. And that's why it's so important to be so mindful of what it is that you're thinking. And if you think something that's stupid, or if your mind or your ego is taking you on a trip, just go delete, 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 especially when you know it's rubbish, or if it's planning some big drama in your mind that's not even happened, just go delete, 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 or just go, no, that's not going to happen. And then just ask for what it is that you want to happen. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. We are living in the most exciting time on planet Earth, when everything is changing, when we will be able to manifest substance from light. I've been told that for, I don't know, probably longer than I've been meditating, which is 40 years. I'm sure that I've been told, that we will be able to eventually manifest substance from light, that we would be able to create spontaneous healing in our physical bodies, and that abundance and prosperity would be for all human beings on earth. And I did a video just a couple of days ago about the people who want to go home. Why would you want to miss this This is one of the most exciting events to ever happen in the entire universe of whatever, of history of time. And, you know, these extraordinary things are beginning to happen and to awaken for all beings on earth. So I don't tell you these. Somebody said to me the other day, you just say this to brag. I do not tell you miracles to brag. I tell you to help you open up to what is possible for you and for all peoples on earth. There is just this extraordinary awakening of our human potential, and we have barely scratched the surface. Even if you're a bit of a smarty pants like me, who's probably using 3 to 5% of your total capacity, there is still another 95% untapped pure potential that exists within me and within all of you as well. So if you're wanting to be part of this upward movement of love and light and joy that is happening for all of us, then just take some time to be still. You don't even have to meditate. People go, oh, I can't meditate. You don't have to. Just sit and go out into nature. Walking barefoot on nature, or imagining that you're walking barefoot on nature, is one of the greatest things that you can do. Believe it or not, thousands and thousands of years ago, you know, when we didn't have shoes and all of those wonderful things, we used to have meridian lines that went from the center of Earth up through our entire being all the way up to the sun. And now, most people's meridian lines are screwed up from their feet to their head. And that is simply because of all the modern day stuff. We wear shoes that cut off our connection to the earth. You know, there's just lots of stuff that keeps us disconnected from this home, our beautiful, beautiful Mother Earth that we live on. So walking barefoot, and if you happen to live in snow, then just imagine that you're walking barefoot on Mother Earth. Will begin to re-establish those meridian lines from the centre of Earth all the way up, and that's when good health and power and all those things come into it. I mean, there was a time thousands of years ago when you wouldn't get something to eat every day. Now we're all so damn blessed, most of us get 3 meals a day and some. So, you know, walking barefoot on Earth will re-establish your meridian lines to the centre of Earth and up to the sun, and you will feel good health and wealth just come back in. I mean, health and happiness, which is, you know, if you're healthy, you're wealthy anyway, in my opinion. But you will notice a difference almost immediately. All the stuff like arthritis and stuff that we all suffer from, start walking around barefoot and you'll begin to notice that you just feel better. Another really cool thing that you can start doing for yourself is take cold showers. You know, we're just so blessed. We're just so damn blessed, you know. And years ago, you know, or thousands and thousands of years ago, I mean, there was no such thing as a cold shower. But taking cold showers kicks your immune system in, and it kicks in your lymphatic system begins to work better, and a lot of inflammation is caused, can be solved by just taking cold showers instead of taking hot ones. So, believe it or not. And everybody goes, that's so simple. It is so simple. Oh, there's another boat going across in our video. Isn't that magnificent? How blessed are we? Anyway, so I just wanted to share, there's a few more tips for you to begin to connect more into the deepest essence of who you are. You don't have to sit and contemplate your navel for hours and hours every day now. You just have to get connected to the essence of who you are, to the earth, to the sun, and to your star planet. And one of the things that will happen as you begin to connect into your star planet is that you will begin to not be downloaded. That's not true. If you start waking up 2 o'clock in the morning, don't ring up and abuse me. That's just your angels beginning to connect in with you. 2 to 5, we call it angel hour. They kind of can get through because most people are asleep and there's less negativity around. But connecting to your starseed planet will begin to set you, to have you begin to experience all of your highest potential and your highest gifts. And those things actually transcend all of the stuff you got from your parents and from your parents' parents and your parents' parents' parents and all that lineage stuff. It transcends karma. It transcends everything because it's the essence of who you are and where you came from. And as you begin to connect into that daily, into your star planet energy daily, all of your unique gifts, talents and abilities will wake up for you. But also you will begin to feel, and stuff that you may have been trying to deal with for years. You may have had skin rashes or psoriasis, or, I mean, there's just lots of stuff. A lot of people, you know, my parents had blooming, you know, arthritis. I hear people say this. My parents had arthritis, so I've got arthritis. All of that, as you begin to connect into your starseed planet, will just begin to dissolve. But you need to do it regularly. You need to connect in daily. You need to make it a ritual that you do every day. And take care of yourself. Like, just take care of you. Take some time to eat some good food. You know, good old Jamie Oliver says, life's too short to eat shit. And I so agree with him. There's so many delicious, delicious things that you can eat without having to eat chemical-laden takeaway foods. And I won't mention any specific names, but, you know, one of the most popular burgers available in the world has 64 chemicals in it. Why the hell would you put it in your mouth, you know? Anyway, there's tons of beautiful food out there for you to eat, and just begin to nourish yourself. Take some time for yourself daily to be still and to walk on Mother Earth, or just to walk in nature. And if all of that fails, just start chanting Om. That makes that's easy. That's an easy way to bring you back into alignment with your soul. It's just to chant Om, and if you can chant it out aloud, that's better, because the resonance in your mouth when you do Om, it actually kind of sets a vibration up into your brain and stops all that crazy stuff that happens in your head. Alrighty, I hope that helps. Love, love, love. My deepest love and richest blessings to you all always. And I, again, look forward to seeing you on the 22nd of April for our next free divine download. Alrighty, love, love, love. Namaste, Esvalvo, and bye for now.